The White House is backing remarks by Secretary of State George Shultz that terrorism should be fought with military force. Shultz says the public should support such action, even if it endangers innocent lives. CNN's Ralph Begleiter reports from the State Department.
The Secretary of State stayed out of public view following his landmark comments on preemptive military action against terrorism, but a controversy swirled around him for saying that Americans must understand that using military force to combat terrorism has the potential for loss of life of some of our fighting men and some innocent people. In Cincinnati, Vice President Bush disavowed Shultz's policy on terrorism. "I don't agree with that," said Bush. "We're not going to go out and bomb innocent civilians. I don't think we will ever get to the point where we will kill 100 innocent women and children just to get one terrorist." Aides traveling with the president said Bush may not have known exactly what Shultz said. Mr. Reagan said he would find out if there's any disagreement between his vice president and Secretary of State. But the president made it clear he does not disagree with Shultz.
There was nothing new in that speech that is not already followed.
Pentagon officials have been wary of using military force against suspected terrorists, fearing that could fan the fires of anti-American sentiment among other terrorists.
Given the recognition that terrorism is in fact a kind of warfare, and therefore may have to be responded to with a warlike action or military action, there is the possibility that civilians who may be innocent might be involved.
For the Reagan administration, the debate over how to respond to terrorism comes at a delicate time. There is clearly a desire to warn terrorists who might be thinking of pulling another attack before the U.S. election. But there is also evidence that Secretary of State Shultz has become frustrated with government's inability to act quickly, decisively, and without political debate at home to militarily teach terrorists a lesson. Ralph Begleiter, CNN at the State Department.